All right, so working on the Volkswagen Tiguan, I think is what it's called. I've only worked on a couple of these. This one actually has electronic parking brake, so I am going in with scan tool. As you can see, I've already clicked on it to open the parking brake. Let's see if I can get that a little wider. So you have open, closed, and parking brake test. We are going to open them. And we are going to hit start. And not sure if you can hear it, but that's them opening. All right, we're going to get it jacked up and get the back brakes off. All right, so we're going to get the wheel off. And then some of the tools, obviously brake toolkit, 13 millimeter wrench, about 15 just in case the actual guide pin spins. I'm gonna get the little black caps off, which most of them broke anyway. You know, the typical flathead screwdriver, just to have some stuff. Impact to get the wheel off. Obviously it's jacked up. So here we go. All right, caliper's off. Like I said, it's a 13. This does get held by a 15 if it starts to actually spin with it, which makes it very easy. I have a thin one. It's actually for other stuff, but I use it for this all the time. We're going to put the new pads on and then turn in the caliper, which is always fun. So let's get to that. All right, so tool setup that I use works pretty easy. It's just a 1-pin one. This actually has a 3-way design for pins, and my kit doesn't have one of those, so I use this 1-pin one that actually cups it and holds it in place. It works pretty good on these, and then you just twist it and it'll actually start going in. All right, as you can see, it's completely different now. It is all the way pushed in. So we're good there. We will put a little grease on tabs, and so the pads slide easily, and then we'll put the caliper back on. All right, caliper back on, new pads in place. Everything looks good. So we're gonna put the wheel on and then go to the other side. And then I will show you it resetting the parking brake. All right, so both sides are done. We're gonna come back into our scan tool. And we're gonna back up. Okay. And we're gonna go to close parking brake. And hit start. There you go. Now, being said, there is a way to do the parking brake with a 12-volt system. You can actually unplug it and switch the wires and touch the wires and make the motor go back out. You can do that each one while you're working on each side. Also, if you know what you're doing, you can take it apart. I've done it before on another Volkswagen where you can actually take the motor off and reset it, and then put the motor back on. That works as well. But when you have a scan tool, obviously it's way simpler. This scan tool is not bad. I have an Altel as well. I like that a lot better. It's just this one's quick and easy. So I've been using this one a little bit more. And it was actually pretty reasonable, considering the Altel was like a couple grand. This one's actually, I think, like $300 or $400. Does a lot of updating. Let me see if I back out here. So I've had this thing for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months now. and it always needs updates. It's crazy. So, I mean, I guess it's a good thing. They're free. Where I'll tell you got to pay every year. So, but so far they've been free. We'll see what happens. All right. That's it for this. We're going to swap it around to the front brakes, which we don't need the scan tool for.